Today is going down. Hey guys, welcome back to Genius Recipes. I'm Trudy, and today we are making Jamaican brown stew mushrooms with butter beans. By the way, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you click down below, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more like it, and don't forget to leave a comment and share this video with a friend. So yeah, we're making Jamaican brown stew, mushrooms, and butter beans. These are all the ingredients right here. I'm going to be showing you in just a second. And this is one of those recipes where, like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's just one of those amazing ones that are gonna go down in the plant-based history books. If you're Caribbean or if you are just Black, I'm pretty sure you've had some type of brown stewed chicken when you were a meat eater, or even if you're a meat eater right now. So this recipe is the plant-based version of Jamaican brown stew chicken. So if you love Jamaican brown stew chicken, you're gonna love this one. So if you wanna learn how to make it, keep on watching. So for today's recipe, we're gonna actually start off with some olive oil, and then we're gonna go in with our onions, our ginger, our garlic, and Scotch bonnet pepper, as well as our carrots, all of our seasonings, including the allspice, black pepper, garlic powder, vegetable bouillon paste, and salt. In a separate pot, we're going to be actually browning our mushrooms and putting them to the side. And we're going to be adding our bell peppers to the main stew later on. And we're also going to be adding our butter beans, but drain them off first, fresh thyme. During the recipe, we're also going to be adding some jerk seasoning, some no soy sauce, and finally topping off with some maple syrup and apple cider vinegar. And voila! So to begin browning your mushrooms, add some olive oil to a frying pan or to a wok. If you have a cast iron pan, that does work as well, and allow it to heat up. Now go ahead and add the cremini mushrooms to your pan and allow that to sizzle for about 2 to 3 minutes. So here I'm actually showing you what the no soy sauce looks like. I'll go ahead and link it in the blog recipe for you also if you guys want to get it on Amazon or somewhere online. Now go ahead and add that to the pan with a little sea salt and let your mushrooms cook for about 5 minutes uncovered. Now I'm going to actually add my tablespoon of maple syrup right here and continue to saute until the mushrooms become a little charred, and that takes about 2 to 4 minutes or so on a medium to high flame. All right, so now we're going to switch that out and start making our brown stew butter beans, and later on we'll bring that all together into this one big pot. We'll start off by adding your olive oil to the pan and allow it to warm up. So add your onions along with your grated ginger and your crushed garlic, plus your Scotch bonnet pepper and carrots. Actually, you guys do not put a cut open Scotch bonnet pepper into your pot like I'm doing. It will be way too spicy for most people. Just go ahead and put a whole pepper into the pot and make sure not to puncture it, and that will just add some flavor without making it too spicy. So go ahead and saute one time now. Okay, now it's time to add your jerk seasoning to the pan along with your garlic powder and the allspice. Now add your rinsed and drained butter beans to the pan, your vegetable bouillon paste, and the spelt flour. Stir to combine the flour really well before adding the remaining ingredients. All right, so now it's time to add the no soy sauce to this part of the recipe, as well as your tomato paste, some sea salt, and some ground black pepper. Next, add your water, your maple syrup, and your apple cider vinegar. Then just stir the pot and start to scratch the brown crust off of the bottom of the pan, and that is just going to combine into this luscious brown stew. Finally, add your green bell peppers, the charred mushrooms, and your fresh thyme. So before I cover my pot, I always like to taste it just to make sure that the sour versus the sweet taste, as well as the salt and pepper content, is to my liking. So, just go ahead and get a spoon and taste it and see how it tastes. If you like it, leave it as is. If not, you can adjust it. Now, do keep in mind that as this stew cooks, the sweet taste and even a little bit of the sour taste will come out even more powerful. So, don't jump the gun on the seasoning. If you feel like it's a little bland or it's just not super flavorful at this point, give it a couple minutes before you add anything in, and then you'll be for sure not adding too much ingredients.
All right, so now it's time to check the pot. Go ahead and stir the pot, and you can actually add more water at this point if a lot of your liquid has dried out. Mine is actually fine, but I wanted to mention that because that does happen if you accidentally leave your flame too high. So don't be afraid to add more water. Definitely you can do that and just adjust for salt content or black pepper and even apple cider vinegar or your maple syrup. You can totally add that in at this point as well if the water kind of waters down the flavor. And yeah, that's it. You are good to go.
You guys know what time it is. It's taste test time. I'm so excited, you guys. Okay, so it came out looking and smelling really good. I did one little taste test in between cooking to make sure I had enough salt. So let's go ahead and see what it's like now after it's simmered. So I'm just gonna grab some butter beans, mushrooms, and I'll grab some bananas too. Oh my God. Wow. The sauce. This is heaven right here. If you miss your traditional Jamaican brown stew cooking, you need this in your life. Let's try the dumpling. Of course, that's a side dish. Now, if you guys don't know how to make hard provisions, I'm gonna go ahead and link another video in the description box. And that's gonna show you how to make hard provisions. So anything from sweet potatoes to green banana, pumpkin. I'm gonna include which order each item should go into the pot so it cooks evenly. Because there is a science to it. Dumpling is perfect. And then the last thing, the pumpkin, amazing. The great thing about this recipe is that it has that kick up spice from the jerk seasoning. Then it also has that sweet and sour from the apple cider vinegar and the maple syrup. That's exactly the makeup of traditional brown stew. You would have browning, lots of salt, jerk seasoning, I believe. You would even add some vinegar and sugar. This is a lot healthier than the traditional Jamaican recipe, but you still have the taste and the warmth and the comfort in it. So that's it for today's recipe, guys. Don't forget to check the description box below for the full written out recipe. You can download that, save it on your computer. You can share it with friends. You can also print it out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with a friend. Also, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, if you get stuck anywhere. I'm happy to help out. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.